Hello, good day and welcome to this session on importance of material handling systems. By the end of this session, you should be able to state the importance of material handling systems as well as explain reasons for good material handling systems. So, organizations are able to create place and time utility through the help of material handling. So if you properly design your warehouse by factoring how material handling will be efficiently and effectively done in the warehouse, you are able to create time utility because in essence, less time is wasted on doing unwanted activities. You are also able to create space utility because principles of unitization or unit load is utilized when you consider material handling in a warehouse. So in the job of all production workers, movement of materials and the equipment required to move these materials play a vital role. And operators of the machines help use these machines or equipment to conveniently move items to industrial settings, which include moving construction goods in building sites. So it is key that you determine the right equipment in a warehouse when designing a warehouse layout or when putting in place warehouse management systems. You have to ensure that you consider the equipment that is going to be used in the warehouse because in essence it will help to achieve efficiency of the personnel in the warehouse and even at factory floors. So when it comes to design, material handling systems have integral structure to efficiently manage the flow of materials between activities of production systems. So it is necessary that in a typical warehouse, the safety of employees are assured and ensured as much as possible. Where material transportation occurs, it is a growing need across most industries that you ensure the safety of the personnel who work at the factory floors. This is because of the increase in accidents at warehouse facilities over time. So you have to ensure that material handling equipment are provided to ensure that the right items are moved with the right materials and less effort is put in by employees to move heavy items. So the importance of material handling is that it helps to conveniently and safely transport materials across the facility floors, especially in a warehouse. Material handling helps to move unit load from one point to another or from the manufacturing floor to a warehouse for storage. It helps to streamline work activities and organize factory space, especially through the use of unitization, standardization, and catalyzation. Then thirdly, it helps to reduce accidents in facilities where heavy materials or loads are transported because in essence, planning material handling system ensure that you are using the right material handling equipment to move these heavy materials instead of manual labor being used to move heavy materials in the warehouse. So why is it necessary to have good material handling systems in place? It helps to improve efficiency. That is, when the right material handling equipment is used for the right handling process, you there is little or no waste in warehouse operations. For instance, where a forklift truck is used to move items or unit loads that have even shape. But if you decide that you're going to use forklift truck to load iron rods, which is more of uneven in nature, you are going to incur a lot of waste because in essence the forklift truck cannot balance the movement of the iron rods on the pallet. It also helps to reduce product damages. So let's take another example where items are supposed to be moved in crates or items are supposed to be moved in bins, but you decide not to move them in the acceptable package. In essence, for instance, if you are to move nails, because of their uneven nature, they have to be packaged in bins so that they do not perforate in loose containers. But if you decide to use paper packaging for nails, they are likely to pierce through the boxes and hurt whoever is carrying the nails. So determining the proper material handling equipment in a given situation is key so as to reduce product and personal damages. Properly designing a good material handling system also helps to improve plant layout. Because of the principles of unitization and packaging, material handling helps to ensure that the right storage materials are used and the right storage are adopted to keep items in a warehouse, thereby utilizing space as well as the entire warehouse facilities layout. Properly designing material handling equipment or systems helps to avoid accidents. A typical example is the nail instance. If the right material handling equipment are used for storing nails in a warehouse, it will avoid the harm that is going to be caused to employees who handle the movement of these nails from one point to another. It helps to also improve customer service because in the end, let's say you use these white styrofoams to package a television and you make it available to customer. If the customer receives the television without scratch, which is as a result of the styrofoam that was supporting the television, in the end the customer will be satisfied with the service that the organization has rendered to them by dint of or as a result of the packaging that the organization adopted for their products. So this session has learned about the importance of material handling as well as reasons for good material handling systems.